important is this redevelopment of Portage Place?
This is absolutely integral to future economic development opportunities in our province, but also tackling, a very significant challenge that we are facing in our downtown Winnipeg. We need to make sure that we have more people coming downtown, and this is a place now that can offer solutions for those people in the community here and beyond, people who work here, people who live here, offer the healthcare services that they need as well. So that will be one component. Obviously, there'll be housing, green space, and other opportunities here as well. So I think this is a game changer.
What would you? How much will the province invest in the healthcare services? Because that's obviously going to be something.
So we will be leasing the property here through Shared Health and the WRHA. Other than that, it's entirely private sector development.
But there should be some capital contribution. I mean, if they're going to spend $500 million or $550, including the purchase price, would there not be some cash commitment from the province as well?
As it stands right now, the only contribution from the province will be through Shared Health and the WRHA in the way of a long-term lease to that healthcare component. Having said that, obviously the other components of it, the housing, if there's addictions and wellness centers of that nature, we'll look at that down the road and just see, and we'll obviously work in partnership with everyone. This is going to take a partnership of everyone working together.
What do you say we haven't committed to doing it?
Capacity issues here. I mean, this is aimed at partially at relieving some of the pressures on HSC emergency, the Panam Clinic, obviously. What does this mean for the capacity of the healthcare system?
So this will be an expansion, part of it, an expansion of the system as well. Keep in mind it's going to take time, a few years to build this. And so while doing that, obviously Shared Health will be looking at health human resource challenges that we have and other challenges there to make sure that we have the staff to be able to be here and offer those services as well.
So would you be giving tax increment financing as well, though? Usually these kind of massive projects.
Possibly. We'll just see. I mean, a lot of those details will unfold. I think the important thing about today is that we're all committed to the same vision for downtown.
What would you say to the folks over at the Manitoba Clinic who've been hoping that the province would invest in that space as well? And a lot of it's empty right now and they're struggling.
That remains, with the courts right now. And so I don't want to comment on that, but I will say that is a strategic location as well there. There is, the Health Sciences Center is looking at an expansion there as well, or a redevelopment project as well at the Health Sciences Center. We have talked about that and we have committed to also looking at that as well. So that is separate from this, obviously, but when we're looking at the whole of healthcare, that will be part of the solution.
What's the value of the long-term leases over any time period that you've looked at in your analysis, 10, 20, 50 years? How many millions of dollars per year will the rent from this True North facility be?
Well, again, I don't want to put a dollar figure on it right now. Those negotiations will take place and in due course.
On another topic, if everyone's done here, the feasibility study into the potential search of the Prairie Green landfill is out today. And just wondering if your government's had a chance to review it, and what you take away from this study.
We haven't received it, a copy of it yet, or certainly haven't seen it. I know that AMC is going out this afternoon and will be, along with the federal government, and will be making comments there. I will say, I just, my heart goes out to all of those families. They must be, every time we go through another milestone on this, it's a reminder of the horrific situation that we're dealing with, and my heart just goes out to those families and those communities who are negatively impacted here.
What commitment can the province make in terms of next steps?
I'm not going to make any comments about commitment or anything at this time. I haven't seen anything, and so that would, I don't want to go there, but certainly our hearts go out to the families.
How does this project will fit in the 2050 project of the development of the city?
Pardon me? How does it fit?
How does this project fit into the 2050 development plan of the city?
Well, this will be way before 2050 that this gets completed, I hope, because we need this to happen as quickly as possible. Again, in terms of the city and the vision on the city side, certainly you can talk to the mayor about that. But from our standpoint, this is absolutely critical to our city, our downtown, bringing everyone together, and that's what today is all about. All right.
Thanks.